Finally, we have some new information on Fallout 76, this time talking about the game as a service. Hey Vault Dwellers, JV here, and today I'm sharing a new interview on Fallout 76. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more Fallout 76 videos just like this. Follow my Facebook page for daily live streams and our non-stop Fallout 76 playthrough, which starts right when the beta drops next month. Pete Hines talked with Metro to discuss all things Bethesda, but today we're focusing on everything Fallout. If you'd like to check out the full interview for yourselves, there's a lot of Bethesda-related news in there that's not Fallout. Definitely check out the link in the description below. When asked about Bethesda's philosophy on microtransactions, Pete said, well, we really try, we're pretty aware of where the line is and try and sit on the right side of that line. I'll give you an example. It's not like microtransactions haven't been a four-letter word, but we have microtransactions in Fallout 76. They're only cosmetic. Anything we're selling for real money, you can also buy with in-game currency that you get as a reward while you play. And part of the main reason we're doing it is because we want to provide all of the post-launch content that we do for free. So any DLC or new content we add is free to everybody. And we feel like we're being upfront, we're doing this in a way that makes sense. It's only cosmetic, there's no pay to win. You can earn it in-game if you don't want to buy it. If there's an outfit you want, yeah, you're getting rewards along the way. Just go and use that to buy the weapon skin or whatever the hell it is you want. We've known Bethesda's position on this pretty much since the game has been announced, but it's worth clarifying that you can earn everything that you can buy in Fallout 76, and regardless, there's no pay to win. All actual content will remain free because of this model. This is something we see in games, and it legitimately works. In games like Fortnite, for example, a free-to-play game, the reason Fortnite is still afloat, besides being the most popular game in the world, is people buy those microtransactions. They buy those outfits. And so that's the model that they're kind of leaning on. Obviously, Fortnite's a completely different game than Fallout 76, but it's worth noting. Pete also mentions weapon skins. This is not something we've seen strictly like just a weapon skin, just a camo in Creation Club, for example. Creation Club will give us new weapons, but new weapon skins, we don't have that. And so maybe we'll be able to buy those and then apply those at a weapons workbench. When asked about games as a service, Pete says that phrase is a huge buzzword, but Fallout 76 is certainly a games as a service title. Like Morrowind, that was a game as a service for them. They put out a mod tool so people could create their own content and keep playing the game 16 years later. The way in which they put out content for those games was different. Like back then, there were much larger expansions, but ever since then, they've done games where we're trying to provide a value proposition, make it a game that you can spend hundreds or thousands of hours in, and give the community tools that they can create content on an ongoing basis. Fallout 76 may be online, it may be a different game, but to me, this is a reiteration of their commitment to modding, and that is going to come eventually to Fallout 76. I'm not declaring that as I know that for a fact. I'm saying based on what we know, based on Bethesda's philosophy, and based on the fact that they've never not done this, I believe we will get modding tools for Fallout 76. I don't know when, but that would be a major slap in the face if they were to suddenly pull out the rug from underneath us, go back on Todd Howard's own words and Pete's words and say, look, we're not doing it. I do not see that happening. When asked about loot boxes, Pete confirms that Fallout 76 does not have them. It's just a storefront where you can buy cosmetics if you want to. Then skipping to the bottom question, not having loot boxes sounds like a company policy. Pete says it's on a game-by-game basis and where it makes sense, but yeah, they try to make sure on the whole that they don't do anything that we've seen other folks do where it becomes a major negative or where we're locking out content behind a gate that you have to give money for. That seems bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad, so I'm glad they understand that. Again, another confirmation, there are no loot boxes in Fallout 76. We're going to have a storefront, kind of like Creation Club, if I had to guess, where you can just pull it up literally anywhere, buy it, and whatever we get will magically appear on our character. When asked how long Pete thinks that Fallout 76 will last, he says forever. He says he's not being ironic, like forever, because other people have said, is your timeline 2 years or 5 years? And I've said, well, they're still playing Morrowind, and you go online and look at how many people are still playing Fallout 4 and Skyrim. Those games have been out for 4 and 7 years, and there are literally thousands, hundreds of players playing those games every single day, every single month. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for me to remind everyone that Bethesda is not stupid. They know their audience, and they know that they can tap into those people that'll continue to play games, and Fallout 76 is a perfect example of that. And so Pete's saying that Fallout 76 will last forever. Obviously, that's a hyperbole. He doesn't mean forever. As long as people are still playing the game, Bethesda plans on supporting it. Now, we don't know what that looks like in terms of a business, how much money they can keep investing into the game if it doesn't bring back enough to support the game. Obviously, there is an expiration date on Fallout 76, but for right now, they're not putting a cap on it, and they are planning for the long haul. He continues saying the timeline for Fallout 76 is in perpetuity. Now, what that content is going to be and look like, he's not sure. Part of the thing is we need to get people in the game and see how they respond. We've even taken this approach for past DLC. If you don't remember with Fallout 3, the big consumer reaction when we launched that game was that there was an ending, and Bethesda was sticking to what the franchise had before. But people didn't want an ending, and they had a couple DLCs, and in one of them, they ended up removing the ending so people could continue on. Fallout 76 is going to be like that. They have ideas for that, but we're going to see what people want more of, see what they respond to, and support that. Again, if you take Pete at his words, this is a commitment to listening to the community and kind of molding the future based on feedback. That's what you need in a games as a service game and an online title, and that's what Fallout 76 is. And they have a lot of people with online game experience. The development director at BioWare Austin, Chris Mayer, has worked on online games in the past, and so they have the right people in place. They just need to go and execute it. There was a lot of repeat information in this interview, but it's good to see more just volume on this stuff, more reiteration, more letting us know this is what we're doing in Fallout 76 and this is what you can expect. We're not relying on a single quote. We get this from multiple sources, and so they are essentially putting themselves into a box, and they have to, be good on their word or they will be burned. And again, I don't expect them to go back on any of this stuff. Some people do, which is blowing my mind even still. But this is great to see. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. In the comment section below, tell me how long you think you'll be playing Fallout 76. Forever? 2 years? 3 years? 1 year? A few months? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe and hit the bell for more Fallout 76 content, like my last video where we speculate on the beta release date next month. Follow my Facebook page for daily live streams and our non-stop Fallout 76 playthrough, which starts right when the beta drops next month. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.